Michael Flowers, Oscar Gonzalez, Cruz Jacobs, Patrick Johnson, Tyron Jordan, Musa Quebec, Josh Kelly, Quinn Parker, Joshua Sellers, Taquay Strong, Damian Taylor, Donovan Thompson, and Daniel White. Because it's something that we did December 20th down in Hartsville. Walked in the door and only won 2 matches in the season to start off. We beat Hartsville, Angel, Chester, St. Steve, St. Joe. 5-0 for the day. Proud of you. Y'all went in, you did the work, and then stop and then let us slow you down. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Kept the team last, but most of all, he did work on that medal. Jackie Burton. Next, most improved. Yeah. He, last season for him, it was totally new. Somewhat awkward to him, but he gave it his all every day. This season, you can tell his hard work paid off. He truly improved, and I'm seriously proud of you, man. Cruz Jacobs. Leadership. I had 4 main candidates, and I must say he stepped up to the plate. He took all the yelling and get your boys ready, get them moved up, be an example in practice. And I just want you to keep that trade going. Most spirit, but I really should have been the most heart. From day one, he came to practice, and he did not let anything bother him. Every match, he gave his heart. He left his heart and everything on that back. Couldn't ask for nothing better from him. Can't wait to see him do it again next year. Oscar OG Gonzalez. Offensive award is for a kid who's always looking for the people, no matter what. When we talk to you in the movie, the first thing you want to do is try. When we talk to you how to use your legs, one thing, when that day you sit with somebody's head, you kind of got happy. But Donovan Thompson, offensively, you all right? Defensively, screamed at him a lot. Stay off your back, stay off your hip, stay off your butt, and be aggressive. And it worked. Yeah, don't use the same every time. Try something different. Actually, Damian Taylor. We played second in the conference. For the first year, we had the conference tournament. We had three of our wrestlers qualify for state. Out of the three that qualified to the state, we had 2 place 4 and 1 place 10. My most memorial award goes to a kid that he, the young man. So he's been with me for the last 3 years. I can't say I'm going to miss him because he's still going to see me every day during the rest of the season. It ain't going to change. Patrick Johnson. Guys, I want to thank y'all for a great season. Let's get ready for it again next year. Guys, the future show our wrestling. It's very, very good. So let's keep Coach Porter around for about 4 more years. So he wants to talk about that. Thank you. Can I get my football coaches up here with me? Coach Moore. Hey, Coach Murray, you here? Okay. Sorry about calling Coach Ness. All right. 2014 Long Middle School Warriors football team. Ty Warren Hooks, Andre James, Real McFarland, Tenya Green, Anthony Wayburn, Joshua Ellis, Davion Hancock, Jackie Brown, Daniel Russo, Jonathan Sean Reed, Demetri McQueen, Josh Kemp, Deshaun Roy, Jordan Hill, Musa Kabay, Nasir Good, Timothy Scott, Kelvin Evans, Donovan Thompson, Bruce Jacobs, Shaquille Lindsay, Robert Melissa, Deshaun Harrington, Brandon Montgomery, Christian Brickman, McKinney Goodell, Jackie Jones, Bill Hatcher, Jaron Wilson, Taquay Strong, Xavier McDowell, Luke Dixon, Xavier Dixon, Patrick Johnson, and Terrell Moore. Guys, this year was, the majority of us, was a learning experience. Before I go any further, I have all my 8th graders step forward. Guys, thank y'all for a great season. Different colors, trust me, you guys learned. truly hard to do. Christian Briggs started at center his first time out. And from day one to the last day, Christian Briggs is trying to improve. My leadership award goes to a young man that majority of the game was hurt. But you wouldn't have thought he was hurt at all. I think sometimes he got more practice in the game, more of the coach than we. And I'm proud of him. Patrick Johnson, my leadership award for 2014.
Next award, I'm an assistant coach. My turn to speak again on the assistant coach award. Kind of following my assistant coach steps is you ask him to do something, you tell him something, he did it without question. He just went to work, and I thought he deserved it. The assistant coach award goes to Davion Hancock.
About my head coach. Same thing goes for this young man. He never complained, he never bragged. He gave 120%. Where I put him. My head coach award goes to Kenny Gannett. My defensive award for 2014 goes to a young man that I don't care where you are on the field. He's going to run you down. The truth is going to run you down. Someone of the last line of defensive that I'm running. Proud of you. Extremely proud of you. Trust me, I am Terrell Crawford. Award for 2014 goes to a young man who told me last summer, he was like, Coach, I really don't want to play that position, but for the team, I'll do it. And he did. He showed that leadership, he stepped up, and I'm going to miss you next year. I hope you. And my warrior goes to the young man that I remember specifically during the game, he looked at me, he was like, Coach, I'm tired, break. Can you give me one more play? He's like, Coach, can I get a drink of water right quick? It's your shot. Got him a shot of water, threw his helmet back home, right back out on the field. When he got out there, he like 5-6 yards for the first down. Ran the ball pretty good. He got it. That's what I call true, leaving it all on the field. No gripes, no complaints. He always put his team first. And for that, and your effort, all your hard work, my 2014 Warrior Award goes to Daniel Russo. Thank you guys for a great season. continue to put that work in. My 7th grade starts this week. It starts this week. Start over. So get ready, guys. Thank you.
The next young man played with me last year and played for me last year, and then this year came in and kind of really didn't know, expect a lot of great things out of him. Knew he was, as he worked on his pitching, and he really was a good leader for us as far as, you know, he's kind of an old soul on the team, and just a good player and a good young man on the right. Glad to see him go and as a player in person, and really look forward to seeing what he'll do in high school as the coaching board for 2015 is Jacob Goddard. And I wish he would have played for me last year, because he came in, the first thing he did is he got right up on the plate, and every time he got the ball, he kept jamming something. He's a really big kid, and so you need to back up though. And I'll tell you what, when this young man hits the ball, and you hear the threads cutting the air as they're moving through, and guys are getting out of the way because they know it's coming at him, he can seriously put a charge on the ball, and I hope, really would love to see him continue to develop. The amount of progress that he made from the beginning of the season to the end is extraordinary. And I think he could be a great player if he keeps up more repetition and a great young man as well. The offensive award for 2015 goes to Mr. Shanique Joseph. I've got 2 defensive awards. One for a young man, both young men, 7th graders. And when you look at awards, it's really tough because I have another young man as I'm sitting up here thinking I should give this also to you, but I'll have to talk to him. One was out of position. We didn't have a catcher that wanted to play catcher. So we put through him at catcher. And his natural position is 3rd base, but he was always at workouts, always making sure he was very committed young man, good player, worked with him. And I think he did a wonderful job for us. And because he sat back there and he caught a lot of games, and it's tough after a while. But 2015, one of the 2015 defensive awards goes to Mr. McKinney. Waiting for the bat to come around a little bit. The glove is definitely there. Although I think he's making progress with that. He's had some tough luck in the games. But every time we get the ball to him, he was on it, made the plays. I remember one game, in Jefferson, I think the ball got hit to him. I think it was game for that. The ball just kept getting hit to him. He just kept coming up, making plays. He's very consistent, good glove work, excellent player in the middle. Another defensive award goes to Mr. Watkins. The Warrior Award goes to a young man who in the beginning of the season, he just tried to kill me. Every time he swung, he literally would almost corkscrew himself. The head would be over and on the left field side, on the 3rd base. He just tried to kill it, and we had a conversation. He said, "You don't have to kill the ball. The pitcher's going to supply the power. All you got to do is just make contact." And in the game against McCall, he already put it out of that park, and he almost put it out a couple times. He hit some really great pitches, and played really solid center field for us. Definitely a great leadoff hitter, got great speed, definitely set the table to go. And as he progressed, it seemed like we progressed because he got everything started for us. So this year's 2015 Warrior Award goes to Mr. Keaton. The next award is an award that I decided to come up with, and I talked to the guys. I said, "No, guys, we're going to do a Players Award, and vote for somebody you think deserves it. A young man who's a good teammate, always tries, hard worker, and this year's 2015 Player Award, players themselves voted him. It's Mr. Joshua Murphy. This is your 2015 Walker Middle School baseball team.
Don't go too far because you're going to come back up in a couple minutes, okay?
Previous Brian Buchanan Award winners. This award originated back missed that event. We lost one of our players, to Brian Buchanan, and we decided to moralize what Brian stood for. Every year since 2009, 2010, we have handed out this award to players who exemplify some of the qualities that I remember that Brian Buchanan had. Qualities this year that I guess stood out to me was I always believed that Brian Buchanan was a young man who was very polite, very respectful. He definitely was fun. And a young man who was coachable, someone you could just talk to and I don't know, he just a genuine good person. This year was very easy to choose two individuals I feel fit that mold when I look at it. And, this year's 2014, 2015 Brian Buchanan Award winners are Mr. Shalik Josie and Mr. Joshua Wilson.
So that's why they're not all here. They were all coming until they found out they were playing tonight. All right, Sims. It's been 7 years. We came in together. I don't know, I guess we got called on the same day. I lived in Florence and you lived in Marlboro County somewhere. And we had to come in to sign our, to be a coach. So we both came in, that's when I first met him. And then later on that day, we ran into each other in Florence at the movies. So I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. So we talked about it, and we came in and we cleaned out that storage room that had, our laundry basket of softballs and the black widow spiders. That's kind of scary. I've never seen one of those before. But we did that together, and I have enjoyed working with you over the last 7 years. So thank you for coaching. And I have a surprise for you. Basketball players, will you come back up? It really doesn't matter what I think of you. It's what the kids that played for you think of you. Come on up, guys. I think we got almost every team represented here.
Hello, I'm Jack McLeod. I played last year, the 2013-2014 school year for Coach Sims, and it was my first year playing baseball ever. And I came in, and I didn't have a lot of knowledge of the game. And Coach Sims, he was real patient with me, and he coached me a lot, and he set me on the right path, and I'll always be grateful to Coach Sims for that.
Apparently Walker. It has been an honor for 7 years to be able to coach here at Long Middle School. When I first came down here, I went to Marlboro County, and as Coach Mason said, it's been 7 years here. It's been 7 great years. But there comes a time when you realize that it's time to kind of give it up. We got a little girl that now needs my attention more than each young man. I can't give them what they require and give her what she requires. So I appreciate them. I appreciate the parents, all the parents that I've had for the 7 years here. Thank you for everything that you've done, all the kind words, sometimes even the critiques. I appreciate it. It's helped me become a better man and a better coach. So thank you very much.
All since you've been sitting there so patiently with us. Okay. Hang on 1 second.
Coach Mason, I just want you to know that I appreciate everything that you do, and that you was an awesome coach, and she do so much. She don't do it, she just don't do things, but she do it with passion. And you see how the gym looks? All this is Coach Mason. This is her vision, this is her dream, and it's a beautiful place. Thank you for